Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to maneuver. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Geno on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up first and goal.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Okay, ready. Second and 7. Hurts is going to try and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for. Right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll pack him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Second and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They find some open field here. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Sanders. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards, and the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Possession was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Sanders toss left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Right back to Sanders on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 7. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Once again with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Smith on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Okay, break.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Back to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys...
When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong, they got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at Mama House.